Hannah, I'm not winding you up. I know you're gullible, but I'm not messing with you.
Yeah, you are. Get lost, Destiny.
She's not, Hannah. I promise you, it's a real thing.
Really? I've never seen one or even heard of one.
Hannah, trust me, it is a real animal.
I didn't believe it at first either, Hannah. But it does exist. It's a cross between a zebra and a donkey.
A Z-donk? No, I'm still not sure.
Honestly, Hannah, sometimes they're called zonkies and they definitely exist.
While Hannah processes that, see whether you think the following statements are true. You may find this hard to believe, but according to National Geographic, you could fit the world's population inside of Los Angeles.
It's also true that if you are in a class of over 23 right now, there is more than a 50% chance that two of you might have the same birthday.
We're all probably hoping that the last one about slavery was just made up. But tragically, it's true.
You may find this hard to believe, but slavery is still a thing in the 21st century.
The reality is that modern day slavery affects millions across the world today.
Slavery is the exploitation of others.
It's having to work very hard without proper pay or appreciation.
It is being bought or sold.
It is having no freedom.
You may not have even realised that slavery still existed.
Read the captions carefully in this video.
Things are not always as they seem.
I am really proud of how I treat all the girls who work for me. They're not so much staff, more like family. I could not believe my luck when Min decided to move here. Look, like most teenagers, she can be a bit moody, but that soon sorted out after I had a nice chat with her.
Nikolai is a great worker. He's worth his weight in gold. When he first came over here, he had nowhere to stay. So I sorted him out with a really nice flat he shares with a couple of the other boys. Sometimes he talks about moving on to something else. So I just sit him down and tell him that if he wants to do that, I will be here to help.
40 million people around the world live in slavery. That's more than at the height of the transatlantic slave trade 2 centuries ago. It's thought that tens of thousands of them are here in the UK. They paint your nails, they wash your car, they pick your strawberries. Some are even forced to sell their bodies for sex. Men, women and children of all nationalities become enslaved. All it takes is the hope of a better life, a dream that is then pounced on by heartless criminals and turned into a nightmare.
Modern day slavery is a real thing.
It's seen all around the world in every country, and yet we don't hear much about it.
Here are some of the signs to watch out for.
simple answer to that question is to tell someone.
Tell a teacher, a youth worker, or an adult you can trust.
The Bible is very clear when it comes to injustice.
Time and time again, there are calls to care for the weak, the vulnerable, and the oppressed.
In the book of Micah in the Old Testament, it says this.
What does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God.
We're going to leave you with this track from LZ7 and Matt Redman.
It was written in support of a campaign to abolish modern-day slavery and human trafficking.
The track is called 27 Million because back in 2012 when it was released, 27 million people were enslaved across the globe.
Today, that figure has risen. It has risen a lot. It is estimated to be over 40 million people.
We have to change this. As a school, as a country, we have to make a stand to make these numbers go down.
Our behaviour really does matter.
See what the world's done, came to London. She's a nothing and no one, she's undone. Broken dreams, stolen freedom, trapped in the night, trafficked and beaten. All a part of an evil economy, nothing more than someone's commodity. A precious being like you and me, a daughter, a sister, a somebody. She was torn by the bright lights, she was tied up in their lies. She worked right through the daylight, no voice, she's a slave to the night.
27 million like me.
That's 27 million on this cruel journey.
We've got to rise up, open our eyes up. Be her voice, be her freedom, come on, stand up. We've got to rise up, open our eyes up. Be her voice, be her freedom, come on, stand up. We've got to rise up, open our eyes up. Be her voice, be her freedom, come and stand up. We've got to rise up, open our eyes up. Be her voice, be her freedom, come and stand up.